Hi everyone, welcome to Simple Mind Robotics Club. This is Mr. Will. In this video, we are going to introduce how to make a 3D printed Japanese stone lantern with Tinkercad. So this is the model we finished, and you can see the lantern has a flat bed, and it has a leg, and has a location to put the light inside, and has a top. So first, let's do a brief research about the Japanese stone lantern. When we do a research of the stone lantern in a Google picture, we can find a lot of beautiful pictures about the different type of stone lanterns. And the shape are different. Some are short, some are tall, some are thin, some are wide, but they have some sort of theory inside. So when we do the deep research, we found this web page, and we can see this is the basic configuration. They have from top to bottom, there's a hoju, which is the jewelry final on top, and beneath that is kasa, means roof, and this section is hibukuro, which means to put the light inside, light chamber, and beneath that is nakadai, which means middle platform, and that is sao, is a shaft or leg, and the bottom is a base, or called a kiso. And if we look at this one, there are different types. Actually, we have the miniature small type, and this one, in this video, we are going to introduce how to build this one. This one is mimic the shape of the wave rising higher in the air, and so it is provide a very unique shape. And normally this type is put beside of the lake or ocean. You can feel how high the wave it is. Okay, now since we get the basic idea, this is a tall shape, and this is the landscaping shape. Let's start building our 3D model. This is a view of the model in 3D software Tinkercad. We can see this model consists of 4 parts: the base, the leg, the ukedai, and the lighthouse, and the top is the roof combined with a pearl. So when we put them flat on the printing bed, they should look like this. Actually, to make sure the printing effect is the best, I printed them individually. So now let's start building from the zero. We create a new design. First, we build starting from the base. This maximize the size of the cylinder and make the height is 1 millimeter, and the dimension let's set it 40, and by 20 is an oval shape, and then make the base support paraboloid. This one as a make it 15 and 15 and 15, and align the bows, fix the base, align the base, center, align to this edge, and group them. Okay, next we put it aside. We are going to build in the leg. The leg is also start from the cylinder. So the first cylinder, we always maximize the size of the cylinder because we want the edge smooth. So the height, let's set 6 millimeter, and we need the dimension. Let's put the height at 72 and put the width, the Y dimension, let's put it 63. Okay, if we look at it from the top, it's an slightly oval, and we need to cut it. So Control C and V, make a hole. This one is slightly smaller. This one is 49, and this one is 62. Align them both. Align the center and align the center. Actually, we need to cut the base a hole to put the stand in. So we need another leg slightly bigger than this leg. So let's make this leg finish first. So we need to cut it into quarter. So with this one, try to make bigger enough. Let's see. This one we set 36, and the width we set the same as 63. And then when we do the alignment to the edge, to the center, then we can cut it in half. And then we need another cut. And this cut, we need half of the cut the rest of the half. So this dimension, it should be 31.5. And this one should be the full size, 72. And we align, looks like already aligned, but we make sure we want align to the edge, center. Okay, looks good. Now if we, something, these two offset. Oh, I see. Center. Okay. Now we cut the leg out for quarter. So we need to duplicate this one. Control C and V. Put it aside for the base. Work later. And first, let's do this one. Let's cut it. Group them. Okay. Now this is the leg. So for the base, we need a slightly bigger size. So we set this one 0.5 millimeter bigger. So this dimension, we need to add 1 millimeter, 62, 64. Of course, this one, the inside, we need to make the 0.5 millimeter thinner. So diameter is 1 millimeter, so 48. Now make this one also 64 to match it. 64. Okay, now let's do the alignment. Oops, choose this, do the align first, align center, Okay, and choose this one and this one. Align to the center and bottom. Good. Choose this one and this one. Align fixed page right and center. Good. Now we do the group. Now we know this leg is 0.5 millimeter thicker in the width than this one. Then we use this one as a whole. Also, the height should be at 0.5 millimeter on both sides also. So 7. Now let's cut the base. Let's rotate the base 90 degrees. Hold the shift. And align with this one. Align with this one here. And for the height, align to this side. For the height, we cannot do the align. We can drop down bottom and drag it higher. Let's see. Let go 4 millimeter in height. Now it comes out. Let's drag it. Hold the shift and pull it onto the right side. Looks like we don't like this area. Let's drag it 0.5 millimeter. Hold shift, drag it left. Okay, looks good. Now let's group it. Let me check the alignment. Oh, it's offset again. Let's do the alignment. Choose both and choose the align. This alignment to center. What happened? Let's check from the top view. Here. Okay. Looks good. Let's check from front view. Why? Oh, it's fine. Let's group. No problem. Okay. Now let's do the screw hole on bottom. That's nice. Screw hole is 4 millimeter in height and 3 and 3. It's penetrate the hole, and we need another Control-C and Control-V. This one is for the screw head. It's 2 millimeter and 4.5. This just fits the screw I have, and align them. Group and align with the base. Here. Now we need to drag it. Let's check from the top. Okay. Now, roughly, it's in the center. Okay, let's group them. So next, we have to continue to do the leg. For the leg, we need a hole. This hole is for the screw hole. We want it to be 6 millimeter in depth and 2 and 2 because the screw need to be smaller. Switch it 90 degrees and align with the left. So align to center, align to this edge, and then now start to drag it. See, let's zoom in, drag it, change the dimension, maybe more, Z, 0.5, front view. Okay, good. Now group it. If we turn it to transparent, and we can see it better. Okay, we have a hole for the screw in. Now let's put the wave on top. Wave is also a cylinder, so we have the wave is oval shape, and it has 8. The height is the same to match the leg height, 6. Okay, now we have this one. We want to take a picture of that. And next is we can do the alignment with this one to the left and align the top, align to this side, and then we drag it to the right side, make a 6 millimeter out. Okay, now let's check the alignment. Okay, good. We need a screw hole also. The screw hole is the same. We want the first penetrate hole on, let's say, 8 millimeter. Penetrate hole, it should be 3 and 3. The height is 8. And second to safety, let's make a bottom hole 6 in height. 6 in height. 1. This is 6 in height, and this one 4.5. 4.5. Okay. Group them, align and group. Now we need to rotate it 90 degrees, negative 90, and put it aligned with a wave. We fix the wave position and align to the center, and to the top. Okay. Now you can imagine if we group them together, it will be fine. And lastly, we want to chop the top and flat. So it's a block. The block size is not, let's see, we want to chop 0.5, 0.5. Okay, and width 20 should be good. And the height is not important. More than 6 is good. Okay, let's align that chop with a wave alignment. Fix the wave, align the top and to the right. Okay. Now you can chop the top. Now we have every detail of the leg. We'll choose all of them and group them once. Okay, now the leg is done. Put the leg aside. Let's build the lighthouse. And we start from the polygon. First, the base, make it transparent. Okay. We start the base. Let's say the base is 30, because the polygon has a ratio between the length and width. They are not equal. So we should keep the same ratio. When we change this one to 30, we should change this one to 26. And the height, let's say, is 2 millimeter. Okay, now is the lighthouse. Control C and V is the same shape. We just want to change the dimension. Let's say the height is 11, and this one we want lighthouse is smaller. Let's say 20. Then this one should be 20, and this one then is back to 7.32. We need the lighthouse to be empty. Let's cut inside. Control C and V. Keep the same, and change the 20 to 16, and change the width to 13.86. Alignment. This one should be whole. Cut the one. Align. Center, group. Now we need to cut the hole so the light comes out. CV. Those should be a long hole, 20. The hole is 6. Let's put 6 in this side and 5.2 in the other side. Okay, this hole. The hole should rotate 90 degrees. Horizontal. Okay, now let's align the hole with the lighthouse. Fix the lighthouse. The center. For the height, we don't want to put it in the center. Oh, sorry. For the height, we want to put it in the center. Okay. Now we want to make a hole on every side. So we control D, duplicate, and Control D, duplicate, and rotate it. Let's find where to rotate it. Oh, it's here. Hold it and rotate it 60 degrees. 60. Okay, release, and Control D again. Now we group this one. We got the lighthouse window color. When we put the lighthouse onto it, we align them to the center and raise this one 2 millimeters higher too. Now they are fit. Let's group them. Finally, we want to cut a through hole. Let the screw go through it. It's a cylinder hole. Maximize the size. If the bolt want to go through, the hole diameter of M2 should be 3, and this one just use 15. Okay. Now align to the center and group. Okay, we saw the hole in the bottom. This part is done. Okay, next one we built the top roof. Top roof, we start from the same polygon. We want different color. Let's see. Let's use green. Okay. First, we start the polygon. The roof should be big, 40, double the size. and then this side should be double 2, 34.64. Okay, the height, let's say 10. We're going to cut it off later. Let's set the transparent. Okay. Now we need to cut the top shape. Roof shape, we use a sphere. The sphere we use a hole, and the sphere dimension is 50, 50, and 50. So now we need to use a ruler to align the position. So first we align the portion into the center, 0 to the midpoint, 0, 0. Okay, let's check from top. Good, it's in the center. Now let's maximize the steps to make it as close as a sphere, and put this position in this direction. Let's say it go to 16.5. And in the y direction, 26. Okay, and in this direction, let's put 0. Okay, now we need to duplicate this one. Control D, and hold Shift, drag it to the left. This dimension should be 33. Negative 16.5. Okay. Now let's check the top. Check the shape. Okay. A view from front. Okay. A view to the view from side. Okay. Now group them. Now we do the choose the select and Control D. Let's look at from top and rotate it for choose Control D and rotate it for 60 degrees. Let's go this way. 60. Okay. Good. Control D. Now we have 6 spheres. Group them together. Now the roof shape is cut out. Let's take a look. And then we'll put a sphere on top, maximize the stairs. And the sphere, we put the 6 and 6 and 4. Make the round. And let's say Control C. Get another sphere, maximize this one, let's say 3 by 3, 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, let's make them the same color, green, and transparent, and align these two. Put them in proper height. Now let's use a endpoint. This one, let's say it is 5 in height. This one is 8 in height. Okay, now let's do the alignment. Align, fix this one. We want to align to the center, align to the center, and group them. Okay, looks good. Okay, now we need a color hole to let the screw get in. So the screw hole will always use 2, and the height, let's say 6 with the hole, and put the hole into the center. This picture looks good, and good. Okay, now the hole is cut open, and now we have the model all finished. Now the last part has been printed. It's finished here. So let's take it off and start do the assembly. So let's peel it off, take off the debris, and so we can see this is called a hibuclo or lighthouse. Inside of it is empty. We take off some debris from the 3D printing, and after that, make the hole open. Cut them off. Okay. Now the inside is clean. So we have the 5K die, which is a base for the lighthouse, and we have the LED printed already, and we have the roof and the pearl on top. It's beautiful shape, and the roof has a hole in the middle, and we have the base printed. Okay, now first let's start. We are going to using the 2 screws. One is M2 by 20, the other one is M2 by 8. So first we are going to build the hibuclo, the lighthouse. Put the lighthouse on, and put the roof on, and screw it in. when the screw get tighter and tighter, adjust the angles, make sure it is well aligned, the hexagon shape, and also the leg direction, and then tighten it. Okay, now this is done. Let's put the base on. The base has a hole on the bottom, so put it on in the position and put a screw in. And screw it on. Okay, tighten it. Now it's finished. How do you like it? Cool. Okay, if we put it on beside of the Japanese style bridge, look, it will create a beautiful scene. Okay. Thank you. Hope you like it. Hope you like the model.